How to create a beautiful and delicious pink vinegar. Super simple. All you need are to get yourselves what I like to call the old reliable chives. I call it old reliable because, anybody can grow chives. Just get it established, and year after year, it will continue to come back and produce beautiful purple flowers for you that when you put them in vinegar, they extract into this gorgeous, deep kind of pink fuchsia color. So as many chive flowers as you have, you'll choose the appropriate size jar. You can pack this thing right to the top with chive flowers, and then you get yourself a vinegar and pour it over top. I like to use a white vinegar, not your standard commercial vinegar that you would use for cleaning per se, but a nice high quality. So at the health food store recently, I did find an organic one, but my preference is one that is a live culture. That might be described as with mother. And the reason I use white in this particular case is because it really allows that color to shine. You can use an apple cider vinegar, you can use a kombucha or a gin vinegar, but they typically come with kind of a hue of, orange or slightly red, and it doesn't allow for that pink to really shine through. So pack your jar, get yourself some of that white vinegar, pour it on top, and you'll notice within hours that color will begin to emerge as it gets extracted by the vinegar. Vinegar is a very good solvent, so it's pulling out not only the color but all the flavor as well. And within a couple of days, you can have that bright pink fuchsia color, and then usually I'll strain it. There's no rush. You can leave it there if you go on vacation, no problem. I've had chive flowers sitting in vinegar for literally years, and it's still totally good. The flowers themselves, the longer they sit in there, the more color is extracted. And I pulled some out the other day that had been sitting a long time, and they were basically white. Everything was in the vinegar. But if you do it sooner, within a week, 2 weeks, that kind of thing, some colors, some nutrients will still be left in those chive flowers, and you strain it and separate them. And then I've kept the chive flowers myself for toppings, whether you're doing salads or burgers or you name it. It actually tastes exactly like pickled red onions. Now, if you are, just taking the tops off as is, you're going to have a lot of those green stems and, perfectly edible, but maybe a little bit more fibrous than you might want. Typically what I'll do is once I've, for quick, easy, I'll just kind of throw them all into the jar, and then when I separate, I'll break off those individual flowers and I'll kind of leave behind those green stems, and then that's what I'll use as my pickle. So yeah, chives are still blooming in my garden, and if you're picking the tops, then the chives they'll try and put out more flowers as well. So great thing to do in the summer. It's beautiful, it's delicious, and try yourself at home.